Yo, ladies and gentlemen, in the building is the Southside representative who got hit after hit, and it did just keep on coming. Ain't nothing changed but the weatherman, Jeremiah, in the building.
What they doing, Fully? What's up, y'all?
We so excited to have you here.
Top of the morning. So
we know you had a little bit of it was like a COVID scare.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Do you think that that's part of the reason that you're like, you know what, there's been little gaps where I've been missing. Let me just make up for that.
Yeah, definitely, though. About a year and a half ago, I was down bad. So, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like, let me pop out now and just, get people to get to know me a little more. That's all.
Yeah. See, you came in with your mask?
Yeah.
I'm still on that, though, because, it's still out here.
Yo, they don't talk about it as much, but people are still getting sent to the hospital.
I know somebody that just caught it again.
Really?
Yeah.
But, it seems like, it's so strategic with how you don't overexpose yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? You give yourself time to be missed, and then you come back and do your thing. How do you know when it's time to strike again?
I mean, well, it's the season. All year, I want to say it's R&B season, but for sure, I just know what time it is. It's been over a decade since I've been out, so I feel like it's go time. It's been 7 years since I dropped my last single.
Really?
Crazy as it sounds, my last single? It was We Don't Tell Them in Planes with J. Cole around that time. So that was 7 years ago.
But we watch Power Force, so Money, Power, and Power. So it seems like in some way, size, shape, or form, there's always some level of Jeremiah exposure, even though that was.
We listen to the radio, every hook that we hear.
People don't know I'm on that beat. I made that beat.
Say word.
Wait, you made the beat?
I made the beat to Power intro.
Really?
Yeah.
What other beats have you secretly made that we may have heard?
About to come out probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't really dig deep like that, but that's where I come from, production. So it's just, I think my career kind of going backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, instead of singing, I'd rather produce, if you ask me anyway. So
really?
Well, speaking of producers, you and Hitmaker, y'all work hand in hand a lot together.
Yeah, that's my dog.
And like I said, you knocked out pretty much all the hooks that we hear on the radio. So even for you to say it's been 10 years, you're kind of still very influenced.
Swear the lane a little bit.
So is that supposed to be a secret though? Are you not supposed to be like, all right, I wrote this, I wrote that, or just
not
right?
really. Nah, I mean, I kind of just, a lot of them records be like just records I don't want no more. So
why do you think it's different for like rappers versus R&B singers? So like,
as far as what?
So when you say you have a ghostwriter, right, and you a rapper, it's like, get this bitch out of here.
Oh.
But when it's in R&B, it's just like, okay, yeah, Jeremiah wrote that.
I don't know. I feel like people be getting touched because they don't rap. They don't want people to know that somebody writing their raps. So
right.
It's a different singing. I don't know. I don't really could care. You know what I'm saying? But it's records I would have kept that I was part of. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I know what I got right now. I can't wait till y'all hear it.
He got me
Can't
weak.
wait
He
to
said
hear.
he gave records that he didn't want no more.
Here's my leftovers. Enjoy.
They work though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They work.
When it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
Now, you've had a lot of successes. What was the first time, Jeremiah, where you felt like, all right, you know what? I'm on. I'm here now.
Birthday sex.
Hell yeah.
I mean, for sure. I knew at that time, like, I didn't know what was going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's like the third record I had recorded with my longtime collaborator Mick. So it was just kind of one of those. When it got out around the same time of the year, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's something in the air like fourth quarter to me.
You got a season.
Yeah.
It's
You say heat the winner up.
You gotta heat it up. You need a
I
hug.
like that.
You ready though?
See,
Yeah,
I know. I already know what's up. So
So
what's going on with you? Are you heating up this winter? Do you got a little? Because it's cuddle
I'm
cuffing
single. I'm
season.
looking for a little. I'm a love at heart anyway, so I'm looking for something to hug on. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
What's your type of girl? Like Masika?
Ooh.
What?
You just shake it up.
Hold on. Where you Masika
You know
from?
me, I heard
Masika
something.
cool people,
Not
yeah.
no more, but I heard y'all had a little thing at one point in time.
Yeah, she my G-ball for sure.
How does that work with you and Bird? Because I know that he was on the.
That's my G-ball. we good.
So is it like a
Yeah.
pass to the love?
No, I don't know nothing you talking about as far as Masika, but she cool peoples. But I'm out here. Bird, I don't know what they got going on either. But
Well, that was on TV. That was Love and
I
Hip
love
Hop.
Hip Hop.
about that
Yeah,
too.
that was on Love and Hip
Yeah,
Hop.
I
So
forgot about that.
yeah, so when I heard about you and her, I was like, oh, hold on a second.
It's just around this time of the year, that time of the year.
It's like a timeshare as a person.
Oh, yeah, she cool people. She funny though. I rock with Masika. She funny. So.
Yo, musically, what is a song or a story that you wanted to tell yet that you haven't?
I guess what's about to happen this winter.
I'm excited because I know you get what is it? Give us a little hint.
It's just it's time to love. That's all. I'm gonna make a little more. That's all.
Okay.
Do we get our seasonal Jeremiah and 50 Cent collab? Because for whatever reason, them joints always work.
Crazily though, you might real soon. I mean, obviously we got other records, but I sent him something last week that I wanted to use for mine.
Okay.
So, as he's been overseas, I think he's overseas right now, so they was working in between, you know what I'm saying? He been working on shows, like overseas, like way out there. So when he coming back, definitely.
You ever thought about spending and acting in yourself?
I tried. I was on the show. You didn't
I know,
this.
but like full speed.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
On top of the year, it's over with. You'll see more of me.
So you must be
BMF
up
activity or something
I
else?
wish. I like that. I really like that show, too, but you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, because I'm on the edge of my seat. I feel like it got to be like Power or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, you finna be Tariq homeboy, his cousin.
Well, you got to keep it Chicago. Maybe you going to be running drugs with Tommy or something.
Oh,
They off me on Power on like the 7th episode, but I'm still there on the intro, so I'm.
Oh yeah, because that's still considered that Power, so I guess it couldn't be.
Yeah.
I be forgetting. It done turned
It's not like
so many
Law
ways.
and Order where you come back later as another character 7 seasons later.
I thought he was gonna be Mary J. Blige, other cousin, brother, son.
Yeah.
This is her real son instead of the other 32-year-old playing basketball.
So what about tours for you? So we know that you've had an issue on tour before. Did you have a body double, Jeremiah, that went out and performed this year?
I don't know.
You would have to know.
Are you talking about on party tour?
Yeah, that was that with the Tiana. Was it with Tiana Taylor?
No, that was Tiana had issue. Well, it was just managerial like issues, but it came off like if it was me or her.
Yeah, that's what it seemed.
But, I never even had my own tour. I've over 12 years never had my own tour.
Besides
like overseas, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
can't wait to the top of the year. It's time to go ahead and do that the right way. But that was the party tour. And I had, we did something. It was just a lot of, bad business.
Jeremiah, I'll never forget the meme that you put. It's because of the meme that you posted with the Kermit.
You
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Because my memory is pretty good.
Yeah.
So that was something that always made me laugh forever. And I talked to Akon because he did the same thing and had his brother actually stand in for him a few times. And he admitted it here.
I saw
but it
that.
always made me think about you and that Kermit meme. And you're hilarious.
We pulled it up.
We're going to pull the meme up. Don't worry.
You look it up on YouTube.
What's up with the body double tour? You get Jeremiah's body double. You got Akon's brother Boo.
Say no more.
That would be lit.
Say no more. Let's do it.
I just need my percentage because I feel like we came up with it. Anyway, Verzuz.
Yeah, she funny. As
Verzuz. So some people have something to say about your performance, which we all know you're top tier. So you came out just on the strength of love, right? You didn't even have to be there.
So, right.
Yeah.
And the week prior, I had a show. Well, I had popped off for Summer Walker set. You know what I'm saying? And she, Omarion had popped out as well. He asked me like, "Yo, what you on? Pop out." Woo-woo. So I came. I don't know what happened that night, but something happened. I will say that, but maybe I was off for real. But
it was wild because everybody was affected in some way. It was almost like a Space Jam when the Monstars took all the basketball players' powers. Like everybody that could sing. Was it a sonic issue with the speakers being on the stage?
The secret stuff, the secret sauce, what they was.
I was about to say, did y'all drink out of Ray J's cup?
Oh no, my baby's born. Nah, I was good. Nah, Ray J my dog.
But would you do a versus though? Because I could see you and like maybe Ty Dolla $ign or somebody going head to head.
I would probably after this album though.
Yeah.
I only put out three albums in 12 years. I think it's what I'm saying.
Your hooks count.
The repetition in which you out there working, it just creates this image that you've been consistently involved in something, but once again, not overexposing yourself.
Yeah.
Have you decided on a name for the new full-length project yet?
Not yet.
You sure?
Yeah, not yet. I got some ideas though, cause I did this before and somebody stole my idea.
Oh yeah, so don't say nah, don't do that.
I seen this person too, like nah.
And
who stole the idea?
I seen Weekend come off with an album title. Yeah, for sure. And
which album title?
It was called. It wasn't. It was After Hours.
Because that goes with your whole theme, late nights, and that's definitely a page out of your book, Lil Shady. Yeah. So you know what?
I got something else though.
So maybe that was why his face was bandaged. You ran into him, you know what I'm saying? You confronted him about it. He's like, "Yo, man, we gotta have it out."
I like that.
Crazy, man.
But who would you call out for verses though?
I don't know. I mean, like you said, I wouldn't be mad at Ty.
Yeah, that's
really
a good
that.
one, right?
I ain't go up there and bust no moves. So it's like I got rhythm though. Don't get it twisted. But I don't know. Probably Ty would be a good one for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you definitely, I feel like you live in the studio. That's one thing that you are no stranger to working hard.
Mm-hmm.
How does that go when you're in a relationship? Does your girlfriend come to the studio with you? Does she wait in the house?
You know, I still live in Chicago, so luckily I work in LA, so I got the studio at the crib.
Oh, so you
Nice.
just
Wake
going
up,
right in, right?
I'm rolled up and go right. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no job. Every day my job to find a job.
You have a whole job.
Every day
You're
my job to find a job.
Jeremiah.
Well, what was your last real job that you had as a civilian before you was,
Let's see.
Jeremiah?
I was a food runner
Really?
at this restaurant called Leona's in Chicago. It was an Italian restaurant. I was too young though, cause I was like 15. I was to serve liquor, so I was just pretty much just, you know what I'm saying. I was just serving everybody, but that's when I started getting, you know what I'm saying, getting to know people.
Have you pulled back up since you've been on and popping?
They closed. Damn. I damn near tried, you know what I'm saying, but
You was the
closed.
heartbeat that kept them alive.
Yeah.
So what made you choose to stay in Chicago? A lot of people, I know you probably have other homes as well, but a lot of people instantly move from where they come from.
Well, I got 2 sons, so I'm always back and forth every week. So
yeah. So no issues there, because there was issues there at one point in time, correct?
With my BMs?
Yeah.
I don't got no issues well, obviously, you know what happened way back then, but we all good now.
Yeah, everything's all good.
Yeah.
I love that when you can move forward and let certain stuff go, because it is about the kid.
I mean, he's 10 now, so yeah.
He's grown, yeah, that's grown.
I got a new baby boy who's 2, so.
Congrats on that.
Oh, so you've been sneaking around, huh, Jeremiah?
Sneaking nothing.
Does your 10-year-old understand the gravity of everything that you're involved
I think
with?
he's still getting it. He got it, though. He just kind of like shy, but he ain't really that shy.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Does he aspire to do anything in the business as well?
He more like my youngest is already.
Really?
The 2-year-old?
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. But the Kanye's more which is my oldest. He more like behind the scenes. He rather like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in the studio, grabbing the headphones and stuff like that.
Wow, that's real. So how would you feel though about either one of them being involved in the music industry?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. You know what I'm saying? I just know it's a lot of stuff that I be going through. I be sacrificing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And also, your parents came from music as well.
Yeah, my mom just used to sing.
Yeah, that's so. And then I was listening to an interview that you had the other day with these instruments. You played a damn saxophone too?
I did, yeah. I haven't played in a while, but it's like riding a bike.
Yeah. So what are we going to see coming next? We've seen changes.
Mm-hmm.
You got the video.
Yeah.
We only got a handful of videos from you, Jeremiah.
It's time to get some more videos.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. From We to Planes or Don't Tell Them to not have a video for neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? At least one of them deserved one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also to have the success you've had. Because some people look at that as the formula, right?
Mm-hmm.
To go on your promo run before you drop your stuff, to throw the video out, to do all that. And you've done none of that.
It wasn't like we ain't tried, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of how it went, you know what I'm saying?
So when it comes to your team, are they like, have they tried to force you before this? Like, yo, you have to do a video, you have to, or they just leave you alone and let you be creative?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Is it annoying after a while?
Not really. I mean, I'm on that now though, but prior to this, it wasn't like I didn't shoot videos for Planes.
Yeah.
I actually was on the J. Cole tour and we shot it. I just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't it? So, and at that time, Planes was already going crazy. So,
You don't think you're ever going to release it?
I don't think I'm ever.
No, I want to see it.
It
Can
was
I
just
watch
plain. I was looking and he could have did the Dougie or something on the camera. I don't know. It was just regular. I was like, I don't like regular.
Yeah, but that was such a big record. And let me tell you something. The Changes song, the video is sexy
You riding?
as hell. And you look like you did in Birthday Sex. It's like you haven't aged from then to then.
Oh, because I cut my hair?
No, maybe that's what it is.
You know, I had dreads last.
Yeah, you
but then
did.
it kinda fell
I seen
out.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, was that from COVID?
Yeah, it was falling out on set.
No
I was
way.
on power set, and they was just falling out every day. They kept putting them back in every time I came back on set. But
It's crazy you say that because I've never heard anybody really talk about that before. But when I had COVID, I felt like my eyebrow hair was falling
really?
out. Yeah, I'm
oh, well,
dead
it was
serious.
the meds I was taking, so that's what was
They
making me
said
do
that. So I know it was like one actress. She said chunks was coming out of her hair.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy to me. I'm like, what? Why is that a damn?
I don't know. Well, it was the medication I was taking, and then after a while, I was getting tired of them pinning my, the dreads back in my hair. I started to look at like Makai Five from what's that?
No, you didn't.
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
Hell no, like just cut it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, was there anybody that when you went through the COVID scare that you had, was there anybody that you expected to be by your side but they weren't there? Did you cut some people off after that?
I ain't gonna say that. I was in there for a month and a half, and at that time they wasn't even letting people come in because of other restrictions for COVID. So I was really in there lonely and dolo. So I ain't gonna say I cut nobody off. It wasn't even like that.
But it had to be obviously very scary situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you even know that you had something wrong with you?
I was at the crib, taking a leak, and I ain't gonna lie, my whole bathroom was shaking. So I checked myself in that night, and then after that night, I don't remember nothing.
Really?
Like they checked my vitals, and after that, I don't remember nothing.
And how long would you say like you were down?
About a month and a half.
And for not remembering, you didn't know anything that happened in that month and a half.
No.
What?
Yeah.
And then when you woke up, was there anyone there, or it still was like no one could be there?
They couldn't be there.
What the hell?
So just imagine that. I had just had my son too, my youngest, the month before, so it was like one of those, you know.
Right.
But I'm all good.
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah.
So what was some of the words that you got to like even get through? Who was one of the first people you spoke to?
Of course, my own Dukes, and then like 50 and Puff and them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they really looked out and made sure like
yeah.
That's dope. So what's your relationship now with 50? Like when y'all hang out, is it always music or do y'all?
Nah, we just was in what is it, Tycoon?
Yeah. Oh, I see.
That's
I
crazy.
forgot about
I did not know it was like that.
It was crazy, huh?
Because it was all in the hotel.
Yeah.
And so we didn't have to leave for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So he just rented out all the hotel. So everybody that was there for that.
So was that whole incident that happened between, was that real?
It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. I'm going to just say that.
Yeah. Well, you're one of the only people that I think 50 has worked with that he hasn't acted like he had beef with or had real beef with. Because,
he tried to get at me one time.
He did.
I had this little spoon Dini hat on. You know what I'm saying? Tried to roast me one time.
Was he right?
He'd be joking. I don't care.
His style not really to be talking about yours though. I'm just saying. Okay, so when can we expect the project to come out?
Top of the year to me. So I'm looking forward to that.
All right. Yeah. Well, where can they get the Changes video? Everywhere, right? Where can they follow you?
You know what?
Jeremih.
Just Jeremih. A lot of people still mispronounce my name, but it's just Jeremih.
And they spell your name wrong as hell too, as well.
Still, you think, but it's just add Jeremih.
Okay, now you're going to have all the ladies sliding in there in them DMs because you said you was looking for a little something. So what's your type again?
You like
you.
Mine? Just kind of like you, yeah.
Okay, kind of like me.
Yeah.
I'm your type.
Yeah.
Okay, Morning Hustle Show. We going to get out of here.
Namaste.
You got to sing to me, though. You can't just come here and not sing.
I got you.
I'm waiting.
Oh, I ain't got it right now.
Oh, see, nah. See, I can't have that.
I ain't got it
All right,
now.
Morning Hustle Show, Jeremih.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go get that Changes. Go watch the video. Go download it. Pay for it. And get that album.
We are the Morning Hustle.